Hey guys, how's it going? This is William Marsh for the Sim Racing Fanatec, and you want to know what happens when you have too many energy drinks? You start thinking up some crazy questions. One such question is, how will a steering wheel work with Mario Kart? And I'm not talking about that Wiimote steering wheel attachment, I'm talking about a genuine sim racing wheel. So, I decided to fire up a Wii U emulator on my PC, hook up my Fanatec Club Sport Wheel V2.5 and Club Sport Pedals V3 and see how that will work. Now, as an open disclaimer, emulators are a gray area, so download at your own risk. There is this semi-unspoken rule saying that if you do own the copy of the game, you might be entitled to using it on any platform you wish, including PC, but your mileage may vary. So take that with a grain of salt, and let's just enjoy this video. Another disclaimer is that I am using the pedals, the gas and brake, in the A and B button presets. However, the Wii U does not feature pressure-sensitive buttons. That means that when you press the gas, you're fully on the gas. If you press the brake, you're fully on the brake. So, with that being said, that is one thing to consider while playing this. I also have the paddle shifters mapped. And the right paddle shifter is for drifting. Left paddle shifter is for using items. Another thing to mention is that I have the wheel set to 120 degrees of rotation with a 10% dead zone. That is to prevent having the car just wildly go left and right. I also have damper maximized, and also the drift mode is set to -5 to have some sort of resistance, since obviously, because this game didn't ship with wheel support, this has no force feedback. So also I do have this in a window, and the reason for that is how I've been getting the maximum frame rate. As you can see, it's pretty smooth, especially considering it is PC emulation. And I am going to just pick out Mario, default stuff, and we'll just do a quick race and see how that will work. So let's go to Mario Kart Stadium. That should be fun. And let's see how this is going to pan out. With only 120 degrees of rotation, it is a lot less than in a sim racing title. However, it is a lot more than it is going to be with a joystick that's on a controller. So that will be one thing to consider. Looks like it's still holding steady at 60 frames per second. Let's see how this is in action. And we missed the boost start. I'm not surprised. Pretty smooth. Okay, this is playable. This is remarkable emulation, though. Okay. It looks like it might be slightly less than 60. Doesn't feel totally smooth. But we are in the lead, and this is definitely playable. It feels above 30 frames per second at least. So that's one thing to consider. One thing also is that since you are using a wheel that is simulating the left stick on a controller, you don't have the up and down. So I have that mapped onto the D-pad in this controller. What that does is it allows you to be able to throw behind you. Oh crap, oh, dang it. Okay, I took out one of those red shells by throwing behind me, and the other one hit someone else, I think. So that's good. But we are off to a good start. The controls are very loose, and it's sort of disorienting almost to have no force feedback whatsoever, but you can actually drive with it pretty well. Granted, I just went off the track there, but that was my own mistake. And then drifting, you can pretty much put the car where you want it. I'd say paddle shifters are a great placement for using items and also drifting, especially since you are using less than 360 degrees of rotation, so you always have your mindset of where the right paddle shifter and where the left paddle shifter is going to be. So that's a great thing to consider. This is a lot of fun, though. I'm going to say that. You can really control it quite well. It's running pretty smoothly. It's not perfect, but it's definitely playable. And I'm just going to say, this is a lot of fun with the wheel. I don't know if the Switch is ever going to add support for a wheel. I know they have 3 USB ports, but I don't know if they're just for the data or just for charging. So I don't know for certain about that, but oh crap, blue shell! Dang it! But I think it would be awesome to see some sort of real wheel and maybe a legit racing title on the Switch. But for now, this is actually playable. I actually had a bit of fun and we got the win. So yes, Mario Kart 8 is playable with a wheel. And it's a lot of fun. So I'm not recommending going out, downloading an emulator, downloading Mario Kart 8 and setting up with your wheel. But I could say you could have a bit of fun with it. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think Mario Kart 8 could actually feature a legit wheel someday in the future? Or should it just stick to the arcades? Let us know in comments. Also, if you like this video, please hit that like and subscribe button and help keep us on track. For the Sim Racing Paddock, I'm William Marsh, and you have a great rest of your day.